Wow, really not? Reminds me of a debriefing session one time that there was. And they wanted for us to say that the moon landing was a hoax. And then they wanted us to say that the moon landing was credited. Then they wanted us to say that we never lost casualties in the form of space travel. Then they wanted us to make sure that there was this distinctive layer to the onion before you exit the breeze, you know, and everything. It's just preposterous. I mean, when they were initially going back in the 60s, right? I think that's where everybody was really getting up at, was into the 60s. So they were like, well, the moon landing was a hoax. And they was like, well, no, the moon landing wasn't a hoax, because they found when they got up there, the moon was entirely almost like ours. You know what I mean? So many in retrograde, so many in retrospect, you know, etc. So, how are they going to say that the moon landing was a hoax when they come back here to Earth and they go to church? You know what I'm saying? Or they go to, Catholic church, Roman diocese, and, all of these things, that they see because, they went to the moon and they were like, oh my God, what's going on? And then they're all like, well, you know what, Mr. Aldrin, we're going to let you chill out over here for a little while. And hopefully you can get with the rest of the program when the rest of your DNA decides to assimilate into the same category. And that made them lash out. And, it's a harsh trigger to install in someone who is so beloved. You know what I mean? And not just one, but many. Because the DNA goes far, does it not? I mean, come on, we ain't selling records here, ladies and gentlemen. What the fuck's really going on? So they say, well, Mr. Keefe, you're going to have to be the pivot man for this, or you're going to have to be the point guard to that, or you're just going to have to accept consequences in one way, shape, or fashion. You know what I mean? So, I don't know. Sign me up. Where to?